Point number 7 in the Bloomberg story on Koch Industries and their illegal acts is the most devastating one. It is about leaks that came from their facilities and their pipelines that they had been warned about. Koch Pipeline Company had a Texas pipeline that the National Transportation Safety Board concluded in 1998 had leaks, and they told them over and over again, it is not safe. Please, you have to get this under control. In fact, Edward Ziegler, who used to work for Koch Industries on another case, testified against them in this particular case, saying it was the worst negligence in regards to safety that he had seen in his 25-year career. What happened overall? Well, you got this pipeline, it's leaking. They've been told over and over that it leaks and it's a safety problem. Well, they never fixed it. And because fixing it would have cost a couple of bucks. 2 teenagers are in the area, they smell gas, they're trying to get out of there. Their truck stalls right by the gas. When they turn on the car again, it catches on fire and it burns them to death. Now, look, the leak was terrible and disastrous in the first place because it had this, the dangerous chemicals that it was putting into the air. It was making the area sick to begin with. They'd been warned over and over again, they don't do anything about it. But it's also dangerous because it can catch on fire and literally cause explosions as it did. 2 kids dead. A jury found the Koch Brothers companies were responsible, and they imposed a $296 million fine in a verdict in 1999. The company then eventually settled out of court for an undisclosed amount. After that, they finally settled with the EPA, a case that had been going on for 5 years. In fact, 2 different cases. They paid another $35 million to resolve those fines. But if you had resolved it before the kids' car caught on fire and they died, they'd be alive today. But that's what they do. They don't resolve any of these. They know that they have these dangerous conditions, and they continue to do it anyway because they want to make an extra buck. That's why they want the government out of their hair. Wouldn't it be great if the government never got involved and they were never held responsible for the deaths of those kids? They would have saved over $300 million. Oh, they got caught on this one. Doesn't that suck for them? Okay, did they learn their lesson? The guy who was responsible for that pipeline, this guy by the name of Caffey, that year, you might imagine, after costing the company all this money and doing all this, might be fired, right? Nope. They doubled his bonus. That year, even though they knew that that accident happened, they paid him a $900,000 bonus for a job well done. By the way, if you're not getting why they did that, it's so that he stays quiet. You think that he didn't take orders from above? Yeah, just keep making the money. Don't worry about the fixes. Don't worry about safety. Just keep doing what you're doing. Oh, by the way, congratulations for covering up for us. Here's $900,000 bonus for a job well done. That's how Koch Industries works. And sometimes people get sick. Sometimes people die. Sometimes the law is broken. But who cares? Koch Industries continues to make another buck. That's why they don't want the government regulating anything, because they're the robbers and the government's the cops, and the robbers don't like the cops. And, well, they found, like all those gangsters and criminals of the past, they have found a way to get around the cops, which is you buy the people that the cops report to. In this case, it's the politicians. And they have so thoroughly bought our system now that those Republican politicians and a lot of times Democratic politicians are working to make sure that they take those cops off the beat, that they lessen regulation so that, in the words of the Republican leadership, that businesses will have more certainty. Certainty that they can cheat, certainty they can break the law, and certainty that they can get away with it.